understand the power of our diets to help prevent and in some cases treat ill health, the logical question becomes:
winning and losing aren't the only factors to consider. The journey might be just as significant as the destination. Exercising should be about bringing happiness and strength to the body. It's not about punishing your body for the food you've consumed. Is that necessary to have a well thought out meal plan? Welcome back everyone. Today we'll talk about how important our meals are and how they affect our bodies and performance. Meal planning is the simple act of setting aside time to arrange any number of your weekly meals. Make plans for yourself or your family. Plan a nutritious meal and a great night out. Organize every snack and meal, or just your lunches, to avoid eating out during the week. It doesn't matter what you have in mind as long as you have considered it. For each meal, the idea isn't to start from scratch. Meal planning and meal prepping are important for a variety of reasons. Time. It's hard to be hungry and realize you have nothing planned. Instead of wondering what to make while standing in front of the fridge or pantry, you can have a healthy meal ready in minutes. This also saves you time and effort of cleaning up after yourself. This is the most compelling reason. Everyone likes to save time. Some people require greater time management than others. Each person is unique, as are their demands. Determine where you can save time and schedule your meals accordingly. Choose your busiest days and prepare the simplest meals or meals ahead of time to save time later. The majority of individuals are not morning people. If someone woke up late or took too long getting ready, breakfast was usually the first thing to go. As a result, we must understand that preparing breakfast ahead of time isn't easy as popping it in the microwave or toaster oven. If we plan ahead of time, we can have some quick breakfast available when we need it. If we didn't have to hurry out and buy some food during the first half, everyone's lunch break seemed to linger a lot longer. Strange, huh? Lunch preparation is the best preparation. Probably may have the ingredients for dinner if you've prepared them beforehand. We must be on a mission to transform the years-old question of what do we have for dinner into how can we prepare for dinner, and will there be remains? A large portion of Project Meal Plan is devoted to meal preparation and other tasks that may be completed ahead of time to save time and money afterward, because you can always meal prep if you have a meal plan, which saves you even more time. Meal planning can also save you time in the following ways. Reduce grocery store trips. If you plan your weekly meals ahead of time, you should be able to get everything you need that week in one run, unless you forget something. Reduces grocery store wandering. The majority of them are nomads. Even when we have a list, we still want to look for discounts or try new foods. However, doing so in excess of loss of time. Prepare what needs to be prepared. You know what needs to be prepared because you're familiar with the menu. We use sliced onions in virtually everything, for instance, so rather than dicing a small portion for each meal, we dice the entire lot at once. You might not realize it, but washing and drying your knife and cutting board for the next 3 or 4 times you need to dice onions saves us time. If we have time now, we'll also dice the other vegetables for later. When you can, save time by performing tasks that you might not believe to be major time savers. However, they are effective. Leftovers that have been planned. What are we to say? Many people will enjoy leftovers. If you guys just accept leftovers, save time. We'll stop attempting to make planned overs happen. Isn't it obvious? Health. We are not medical professionals. However, here are some general thoughts on why meal planning is better for you than not preparing. Remember what we mentioned about time. Everyone is different, and everyone has distinct requirements. However, if you prepare ahead, you can make informed decisions about your health and fitness demands. That's why the Project Meal plans exist, to demonstrate how a single individual may meal plan based on their specific preferences and requirements. supplements. It is possible. Here are a few more tidbits of information about the importance of meal planning in terms of health. Consuming the proper amount of food. We've always done the thing where it's on our plate, we will eat it, and depending on whether you're really hungry too, happy to eat, or simply using a different size spoon, you can end up with completely different or random portion sizes on your plate. If you plan and portion your food, you may ensure that your hard effort is distributed evenly among all 4 pieces, rather than just 2.75, keeping past you accountable. If you've already prepared the meal and portioned it out into immaculate bowls with future you in mind, you're kicking yourself in the shins if you don't consume it. Planning and cooking your meals gives you an extra push to eat the nutritious foods you've previously prepared. You'll have more choices to choose from. You can plan around a dinner party or a work lunch out if you know ahead of time. Rest of the day, eat lighter to allow yourself to enjoy later in the day. Alternatively, strategize instead of indulging. In either case, planning ahead of time will help you stick to the healthy decisions you've already made. Money. When you plan to make your meals, you will almost certainly save money over eating the same meal at a restaurant. We can't claim to have scientifically tested that notion, but we'll go ahead and make that bold assumption based on our years of eating experience, both at home and out. In her post, Is Cooking at Home Cheaper Than Eating Out?, Tess Rose Lampert of cheapest.com undertakes some research. She checks prices for a typical chicken dinner with vegetables and discovers that making the classic supper at home might save you up to 60% over eating it out. Lampert also considers the cost of time spent making the dinner and the expenses of purchasing more items than are required for the price. A simple chicken supper for one costs around $6 to $8 at home. Lampert discovered whereas takeout cost more than $13 and dining out cost more than $15. Multiply the savings from one meal by the number of meals you eat a month or year and you'll see some savings. Finally, meal planning can aid in reduction of food waste. While it may be practically difficult to eliminate all waste, certain basic planning approaches can significantly reduce food loss. Simply eating leftovers or choosing a day to eat leftovers is a wonderful way to save money by reducing food waste. Enjoy more variety. It's simple to cook the same thing over and over again. While we're busy, meal planning can help you consume more fruits and vegetables, which can lower your risk of chronic lifestyle diseases. Maintaining a healthy diet meal plan will guarantee that you're consuming the appropriate foods in the correct proportions. When you're starving and your blood sugar dips, you'll eat whatever you can get your hands on. This is why some of us choose the nearest fast food restaurant with unhealthy choices. When you have a balanced dinner at your fingertips, full of nutrients, dense food that is prepared and ready to go. Meal planning solves this problem. Families who eat together are more likely to stay together. It is not always simple, but it is feasible with some forethought and patience. You already have the perfect meal plan in your thoughts, and all you need are some materials. The aim is to avoid starting from scratch every night. If you're trying to lose weight, preparation ahead of time can help you control portion sizes and avoid overeating. Try to eat a few meals together each week, and if not every meal. You'll certainly establish and strengthen a long-lasting relationship. Are you ready to get started now that you understand the value of meal planning? What is the best potential meal option? Are you getting enough of the appropriate meals in your proper amounts? Do you have a better option for food? Tell us everything about it in the comment section below. Do like the video if you liked it, and thanks for watching. See you again soon. Comment if you have a better meal plan and also workout plans to improve yourself.